Hello, we are going to start this training uh, about the Smart Stadium Solution. So if you're having challenges, maybe hearing what you're saying or seeing what you're presenting, then please let me know so that we can address it. But to start, today we are going to look at the Smart Stadium Solution. This is a solution from Dahua. Generally, it's applicable in stadiums where we have so many requirements, and we are going to break them down to a solution that can meet each of these requirements and still maintain high quality and the best experience for the stadium users. So this is what we are going to cover. We're going to cover the background of this solution. We're going to cover the solutions. We have smart safety, smart service, and smart operating. Then we have the products that we use in this stadium, and then we look at the success case. So as a background, I hope you all can see my presentation. If you can't see my presentation, please let me know so that I can have a fix. But I'm thinking we are all okay. So I will proceed. In the smart stadium solution, we are looking at the trends. Some of those trends include things like the general market, which is worth 34.5 billion USD projection by 2028. So what we want to produce in the stadiums is the experience. We want to make sure we give the best experience as much as we can. We also look at the safety concerns and also the overall benefit you get from the smart stadium solution. So on the same, we're going to look at some major sports events between 2020 and 2030. I know we have a lot of sports lovers, and looking at the projection, starting from the Olympics, we have World Cup, we have the African Games, we have Asian Games, then so many games that are actually projected between this, organized by different organizations in separate locations. Like in Africa, we have at least 2 locations projected in 2027. We're going to have the AFCON. You see, in the Middle East, we have in America, in Europe. So many sports that are projected to go on. So with this, we have key operations that will run during the event itself, and then the daily operations that are run in the stadium. So starting from who benefits, so we have the organizers who want to make sure they deliver the best service to the client. We have 0 accidents in the stadiums, and they increase revenue. Then for spectators, you want to go there and watch and have the best experience, at the same time feel safe. Then for the players, we're looking at easy to use stadium, at the same time feeling safe. Then for staff, we're looking at the security, easy security management, and the most cost efficient solution. Then for consumers, it's just easy usage and the safety concerns. So what solutions do we have for this? So we have a lot of points that we would look at in a stadium, starting from focus on the fan experience, security, and efficiency. So we have, like, at the stadium plaza, we can give panoramic monitoring, AI face arming, overcrowding detection. Then in the building areas, we have access control so that only the authorized personnel can access a specific area. We have security checks. We have VIP service. Of course, we have digital information release. Then a lot of data analysis. Then inside the play field, or let me call it the arena, you want to have the biggest display screen. and panoramic view of the whole event. Then at the stand zone, we must do AI monitoring and smart information release. We also have a parking area in the stadium, which we must give a solution that is at the parking entrance, inside the parking, and also to recognize high profile or VIP in the parking. So to achieve this, we are looking at this kind of augmented reality, monitoring energy consumption within the stadiums. We also have like the statistics of the stadium, real time, the visitor analysis, the intersection within the stadium. We have global awareness. So many small components that we're using to monitor the stadium so that we give a complete, smooth experience when you are there attending a sports event. So we're also looking at even smart lighting conditions, parking guidance. We have crowd control, so many things. Then we even introduced drones. So Dahua drones can be used to monitor and manage the parking and stadium areas. So this is someone getting it into the parking lot. So you get guidance and there's continuous surveillance within the stadium, and we capture images into the arena. So as you get in, until you get to watch the game and such. So these are 3D management that we are providing as a solution to stadium management. Then when we look at safety, we must do at the entrance, we do luggage scanning so that the bags, we also do walk-through metal detectors. This is the quality of the images that we get. So we get the objects in the event, an illegal object is carried into the stadium or a weapon. Then our baggage scanners would even give us intelligence of detecting if it's a knife, it says it's a knife. If it's a gun, if it's a phone, it will give us such things so that we detect. Then we do intelligent analysis on the attributes from the objects. We can also do temperature measuring at the same time, people counting and alarm monitoring. Then at the end of the day, if there is anything illegal, we're supposed to trigger alarm so that it doesn't get into the stadium. And this is done by the control center. At the control center, we get the notices, we send enforcement and such things. So we have first level monitoring and high level monitoring within the control center so that we improve maybe future proofing the security of the stadium. Then we have unwelcome visitors blocking. So if you're not allowed, for example, from the past in 2022, around 6,000 Argentinian fans were banned from maybe attending sport. So because they are banned, we can just pick their faces and arm our WizMind cameras. And the event they show up, we just do face recognition and trigger response so that if you are not allowed to get into the stadium, we control. So we have automatic arming, then we control every entrance and exit, and then there is no one who is trying to stop you. Instead, we just detect and trigger alerts, then the correct enforcement get in. Then for crowd control, we have at the entrance and exit, we have so much crowding, and this gives us the potential risk of stampede. So we can detect crowd density with our AI cameras. We do broadcast through our IP speakers so that we mention if gate A is overcrowded, we can direct some traffic to gate B and such. Then this helps us to identify the risk of maybe overcrowding. We do faster response and improve the safety. Then inside the stadium, we do panoramic monitoring. So these are typical Dahua Hubble and mini Hubble cameras that can be used to monitor 360 degrees. You get an augmented image or an AR image, augmented reality image. Then we do detection of potential threats and suspicious activity. We also have real-time monitoring, and then scalability and flexibility of the solutions. Then looking at event management, before an incident happens, you're supposed to detect. So Dahua gives you a solution that detects maybe the persons, fire, smoke, such things, vehicles. So we are continuously monitoring and detecting any potential threats. Then when an incident happens, we monitor at the monitoring center and trigger response so that maybe our mobile response team respond to it. Then after it has happened, we can always go back and search face by image and such things. We also search vehicles by their attributes so that we can know at least what has happened and such things in the event they occur. All right. So the next bit in a smart stadium solution, we look at the security center, or let me call it the monitoring center. And in the monitoring center, this is what you get, a very big display with so many clients. Each we get live view for investigation using LED videos. We have the alarm center giving us real-time alarms and video pop-ups in the event incidents happen. We have the command center giving us the location of security guards, intercom live view, and such things. Then again, in the control center, we have remotely unlocking and locking doors to control traffic flow. Then also we can control the PTZs capture. So four solutions in one monitoring center, which I'm thinking is a very diverse opportunity. Then for service, we have like parking. So before you even drive into the stadium at the main entrance, you get to know how many available parking spaces and where exactly. Then while you enter, we do number plate capture, you collect your ticket, or we do number plate recognition. Then we use that to do control of traffic. Then when you get into the car parking, we do parking guidance so that you know where exactly to drive to and where you'll find the parking slot. So like in this case, if you go straight, you'll find 2 slots. If you go right, you'll find 4 slots. So you proceed to where you have more chance of getting an empty parking space. Then once that is done, we go to car locating. Under car locating, we have the car locator kiosk. So let's say the match is finished and you are coming back to your car. You need to locate it and you're not sure where exactly it was parked. So we use the car locator to locate it, and then you find like, go to this direction at this specific parking slot, you will find your car, because you find some parking slots are very big. Then okay, someone had unmuted and interrupting the training. We'll come to the Q&A session where we're going to review this. Then why do we have this parking control flow solution? So that we don't stop, we improve the quality and user experience when we get into the stadium. Then outside, we have some outdoor parking areas. We can also do outdoor parking spot detection, and we use outdoor. So one camera can detect 50 parking spaces. We have low bandwidth consumption. So the camera itself will do the counting and give us the relay. Then we have auto counting for data analysis. Then the design is 24/7 with high temperature tolerance of -30 degrees to 65 degrees. So we get the camera, we have the edge terminal, guidance screen, and the outdoor LED to display how many parking spaces are available inside the parking. Again, under indoor parking, we review the different highlights and products. So we have guidance, we have car locator. So you can scan the QR code to locate with your phone. So you don't have to go to the kiosk. You can also do it from your phone. Then we have the parking spot detector detecting. So the camera supports even 7 colors. So you can customize based on your preference. So that if a parking slot is full, it lights green, red, for instance. And if there's some available spaces, it changes the color to green. Then we have information release, where we look at high-level information release or digital advertisements, things like how to move, maybe there's an emergency, how to evacuate, such things. We can use our digital signage. We have both indoor and outdoor digital signage for that case. Then we have the broadcast speaker with video intercom so that we can broadcast and do announcements. We can broadcast promotional media or advertisement, commercial advertisements. We can also do weather information release. We have the service center updates, stadium guidance, and emergency. So many methods that you can use to manage. Then we have the smart poles that can be deployed around the stadium. And one of the things is we have the illumination, so smart lighting. We have surveillance mounted onto the same pole. We have smart display screen mounted onto the same pole. Then we have emergency buttons. Even at some point in the parking areas, we also add an electric vehicle charger on each pole so that we give more room to charge. So some highlights on this is we have the LED display for advertisement and the camera, the emergency button. Then we have smart environment sensor to detect things like humidity, temperature. Then we have two-way talk, smart light, illumination, and the atmosphere lamp or a lamp that will adjust automatic based to the changes to the weather and environment. Then we have VIP service. For instance, we have a VIP parking, automatically detects that this person is VIP. It automatically opens for them to enter into the designated area in the parking. For instance, VIP spectators, athletes. Then we have VIP passage where we install our Dahua turnstile. We even give solution to up to face recognition so that the moment you're getting into the parking, that's face recognition and unlock for you to get into the VIP. Then also some considerate welcome. So when you're talking about VIP recognition, we're also looking at talking about money, for instance. So these are the big high rollers for a company or such. So we can use our VIP recognition to welcome them to the stadium. So and so, thank you for coming. You are welcome. We hope you have the best day or the best experience in the stadium. So such things can be done by VIP recognition system. Then we have the smart operation within the stadium, things like people flow analysis. So as spectators and players walk in, we can do people counting in real time. We can do heat maps to check their activity within the stadium. We do heat maps to visualize like where are people overcrowded. Is the stadium full to capacity? If the stadium is full to capacity, we control the door so that we don't allow more in until when maybe some exit or until we have order in a specific area, then the doors can unlock. So we have such controls with people counting. Then we have spectator attribute analysis, things like classifying customers, the type of customers, the age, gender, and such. We can optimize this to give the best service by baseline. And also this by understanding the customer attributes, we also do precise marketing where we measure the performance and do target advertisement to the type of customer based on who is coming. So it's studying you at the same time, giving you the correct advertisement based on how it has categorized. Then we have passage for all scenarios. So for daily use, maybe memberships and athletes, we can just reserve, and then we can also have temporary visitor registration. For events, we have online tickets, and then you just scan the QR code as you get into the field. For daily use, when the cars drive into the parking area, we use our ANPR to detect this is the specific car. The event is not opening, you can press this button to call, and then someone will open the barrier for you. Then if you're walking again, the same thing. So you walk towards the turnstile, we do face recognition. We can also scan QR code and allow them in. Then you get into the games area, the play field, or the locker room based on who is authorized. So if it's a member only, we do face terminal to give authentication into which room. Then for the events, once they get in, they enjoy after clearing with the access control. Then again, captivating audiences, driving revenue. So we are just looking at alternatives or options we have for advertisement. So we have big scene LEDs we are outside and inside the stadium. We have the circular screens, the curved screens for advertisement. We have the central circular screen. We have the pitch side screens. So all these products Dahua can provide for a stadium. And the goal is to give profits in terms of high returns in advertisement. Then we can improve the engagement to the target audience, and all this will still drive towards making more profit. Okay. Then moving forward, we have this highlight here in terms of the product line of this solution. So we have a wide range of products that we would use to complete this solution. That is CCTV and the parking arena and such. We have a unified platform to manage all this infrastructure. Then we do a modular design, customized to give the complete selection. Then with this, we do a state-of-the-art deep learning algorithms so that we can do analysis on face, human metadata. Then we give 360-degree coverage angles and high definition images. Then all this leads towards the cost saving, giving us edge intelligence and low bandwidth consumption because we use high performing attributes. Then we use hardware embedded algorithms, so you don't have to pay a lot of cost again, maybe in maintaining the software and such. Then a lot of integrated devices for the same. Then we customize these solutions so that it meets the exact client requirements. Then some products we'll use. Number one is DSS. So we have the Dahua Video Management System, which incorporates CCTV. It incorporates access control. It incorporates video intercom. It has a parking system management. And look at the capacity, up to 20,000 channels. It can be customizable. It also has APIs and SDKs and also supports OnVIF for the purposes of integrating with any other system. Then in terms of availability, we support the hot standby and N+M redundancy, making that if the main server failed, we still have backup servers that will still serve the purpose. We have the intelligence module called Deep Explore that gives us an AI search feature and retrieval. Then some other products, we have the face recognition access controller, ASI 8213S-W. So this also supports Wi-Fi. We have the different access ANPR. This one we mount on the ground. This one we can mount on multiple heights. Then we have storage, maximum of 8 terabyte storage with our Dahua AVS. We have smart lamp pole to integrate the camera, the lamp, the screens, emergency buttons, talk, and all. Then we have the barriers to control traffic flow into the in and out of the stadium. We have package security check to make sure that we filter the correct equipment is getting in and out of the parking lot. Then we have some other products, we have the cameras. So we have panoramic cameras, we have the fisheye cameras, we have the Hubble camera doing things like behavior detection, crowd map, vehicle density. We have the people counting and workplace monitoring camera. We have the Starlight, dual PTZ camera, the normal PTZ, the 180-degree panoramic camera. Then we have smart dual light for MP camera. We have the aggregation switch. We have 65-inch wall-mounted digital signage. We have 43-inch floor standing and different sizes, of course, of the same product. We have the TIOC cameras. We have the 4G PTZ cameras. We have the video and the matrix to control the same video and multiple screens within the stadium. In the parking area, we have the parking space detector camera. We have the entrance and exit LED totem screen. We have the IP speaker, both this horn speaker and column speaker. We have the MPT device, that is the body camera. We have the parking guidance, indoor parking guidance indicators. We have the car locator kiosk. We have the handheld metal detector. Then we have the barriers, 105 series, 2032 series, and the 3 series, which you call it the high-end barrier, based on the number of cycles and expected performance. So let's look at some success cases we have given on the Dahua Smart Stadium Solution. One of it is the Hualong Sports Center, and this stadium, Dahua has given a solution to solve 4 problems. Perimeter protection, so we've given 38 cameras to detect trespassing and intrusion. The other type is person and vehicle positioning. So we integrate face recognition and the servers quickly locate targets. Then we have smart access control. Then we have vehicle barriers and NPR cameras to realize smooth access. Then we still do storage backup, providing a longer and safer storage. Generally, this is to improve the quality and the experience we get in the stadium. We have the Allianz Park Stadium in Brazil. So this stadium has been completed by Dahua. So the solutions we provide here include, we have panoramic monitoring, 360 degrees. We have 4K videos that are giving the display. We have PTZ cameras with the ability to see 250-meter distance. Wismind IP cameras to do things like face detection and face recognition. Then we have security technology. So in this arena, we are giving a comprehensive solution meeting FIFA, making the stadium to meet FIFA standards. So these are just some reviews on the Dahua stadium solution within the. So we are just trying to move into the stadium. We look at the security process. So there's a check-in and check-out process, which gives us access into the stadium. Then as you move into the stadium, we have Dahua cameras, so you'll see them positioned strategically to capture the wide angles within the stadium. Look at the mounting and installations. We call them precise installations, and you are also encouraged to use the recommended camera brackets during your installation so that they look precise and beautiful. Then we have face recognition technology. You see how we've done notification and information release. Then you have the PTZ cameras, fisheye cameras. So this is the fisheye, giving 360 degrees and people counting solution within the stadium. Then we have the control room, giving this kind of view. So this is a control center with the video, and of course the client is accessing the same. So these are detailed and high level scans within the stadium, giving that experience. So we have so many activities within the stadium, and we access and also release advertisements and information on the same. So after highlighting the different aspects you'll get from the stadium, we move to another case. In Chile Pan-American Games, Dahua did a comprehensive security screening solution where we watch who is coming into the stadium. So it's just a quick clip on the experience you'll get with when you're coming into the stadium. You drop your luggage here, walk through the metal scanner, the handheld scanner, the Dahua handheld scanner also scans and checks if you have any metals and such things. So also this kind of equipment is also available in our showroom. So you're welcome to experience it. Then we have the Olympic Winter Games of Beijing in 2022, where we provided AI, intelligent video tracking system. So this is the system which is applied within so that it can track the movement uh, within the sports and give feedback to the monitoring center and to the decision makers of the events. So what I'm talking about is the intention of Dahua is to give a smart stadium with smart operations and smart service, which makes the experience safe, at the same time, great inventions to enable the performance. Now, I've come to the end of the presentation, and I'm going to welcome questions. If you have any question, but I'm going to respond to what is in the chat. Someone is saying that sorry for interruption. Had you been sending the sessions via emails? Because I haven't seen any. So what I would like to mention is all these sessions recordings go with the trainer of the day. If I do the training, I will upload to my YouTube. Any other trainer would upload to the local pages so that you can view. If you haven't seen any, just request, then we'll check who did the training and we can help you to get the session recording. So I think that addresses that concern. I don't know if you have any question at this moment based on the same, only questions about the presentations. If you need the materials, we'll share. So yes, you have a question, please ask. Okay, I see some questions here. What is the approximate cost of this solution? I would say this varies based on the requirement because the stadiums have different sizes. We also cannot just apply all the solutions in the stadiums. Instead, we filter out and give specific solutions. Then we have Max Limited asking, how do you get gold partner? Because tender process requires such documents, please just connect with us and we are going to help you with that because it's just a simple process of attending trainings and getting the correct certifications, which we can provide to help you with your tender requirements. There was someone who had unmuted. Kindly feel free to ask. Okay, so since there are no more questions, just feel free to contact me. I will be sharing the training link of the video in the same group. So in the event you want to discuss more, just reply to that in my DM and I will be able to have a conversation on the same. So that brings us to the end of the training and the end of the training. So feel free to exit the training and let's get in touch for more in future about our product, about Dahua products and solutions. So if you have any other requests, just feel free to DM me and I'll be able to share. Have a good time, and let's catch up in the next training session.